Ready to go live. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Stephanie D. Burrows, CEO of Stephanie Speaking. And it is a pleasure to address you on this snowy day. For those of you who are here on the Eastern Seaboard, especially in the Northeast, it is just, it looks beautiful now, right? While it's coming down and it's all white and it's covering up all of the icky stuff. It's covering up all the dirt and what have you in the cars. I'm looking as it piles up over the tires. So, yeah, thank God for all of us who are safe and sound and inside. I'm just praying for those of you who may be struggling in that area. And I pray to God that there's no one, and I mean no one outside in this mess, in this snow, in the cold, because it's cold out there. And that everyone is somewhere where they can have some heat and feel some sense and modicum of being safe. So here we go. I say that because there have been so many things happening, and you all know this. And the fires have been just ridiculous. The amount of fires, the number of fires, and that's in the past year up until now. And we just had a huge fire that took place in Passaic, I believe, the other night. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was just so intense and so cold. And I pray for the firefighters and anyone else that were out there, the EMS people, anybody that was out there, including the mayor, who was out there reporting blow by blow everything that was happening, even when canisters were blowing up right in front of him. That too was caught on camera. So the thing about it is, a lot of jobs were impacted by that, and of course, property damage and business taking a massive hit, as if it's not tough enough for businesses out there. And those in nearby who lived nearby were also impacted, I understand. So that, with outages and the inability to connect online so that you can keep up to date with what's going on in electrical outages, and I'm not sure what all else. But the bottom line is, I give kudos to the mayor, because he was on top of it. And I often see him on Facebook, so he's taking big advantage of that, as does the mayor of Newark as well. Today I'm here, though. I just wanted to share a beauty card with you by Miriam Trahan. And as I said, these cards came out in 2016, and I was blessed to receive a box of them along with everyone else at a conference that my dear friend and person who's just waiting on me to finish my new website. I can't wait. It's on me. I'm the hold up, just going through and making, letting her know everything that needs to be corrected or changed or whatever. So it's on me. I'm the only one holding this up, but it just looks so gorgeous what she's done so far. So that's Tony Coleman Brown. Hi, what's up? Thank you so much, and thank you for being patient with me. But I want to read this on solitude from the beauty cards to you all today. Solitude. I wonder how many of you really know how to enjoy solitude, know how to find your space in that place, wherever it is you are, more than likely most of you in the home, where you can have solitude. Find that place. You need to have that. It's so incredibly important to disconnect. And whatever it is that you want to do in that solitude, for some of us, it may be to pray. For some of us, it may be just to read. For some of us, it may be to write. For some of us, it may just to be. And I love doing this. Just being still. Just being still. But however that works out for you, it's really important that you take that time out. So I want to read this to you. Solitude and silence go hand in hand. A few breaths can restore us to a more balanced perspective. Even the attempt to find solitude can bring the kernel of this delicious gift to grow in our lives. Solitude. I do hope and pray that you take a time out for yourself. Find a space. I tell people sometimes, if you have to, if you're in a busy household with kids and everybody else, it's on you as the adult, the parent, to set the rules and to set the time. Your kids have solitude time, you have solitude time. You have to make that a practice. It's on you. They're depending upon you, they're looking to you. And it means sitting down and talking to them and explaining to them what this is all about. And if there are others in the household, other adults, everyone needs to be in that family meeting to understand how important it is for each and every one to have their own time of solitude and what that means and what they can do during that time. But for yourself, head of household or co head of household, make sure you explain to everyone how important it is for you to take a time out. How much time is up to you? It could be 5 or 10 minutes, it could be a half an hour, it can be an hour. I say the more the better, an hour at the most, probably, because that's probably the best that one can do, depending upon the makeup of your household. But really, you set the rules. And I know for many, because things are different today and the way that folks are raised and are raising their families, that you haven't maybe thought about this. You haven't given it the importance that you could have and should have. And so it may feel uncomfortable. So what? What's more uncomfortable? To not be 100% of yourself, to not even know who you are at the moment, or really dig in deep to find out what's going on with you and how you can make some changes to bring more joy into your life, despite what's going on and in spite of what's going on all around us. You can still find joy. It's already there. You don't have to look for it, it's already within you. The simplest things can bring you back into that place of joy. So, if you'd like to find out more, of course, you can get in touch with me, and I will post the comments um, in the comments section with contact information. I'm coming to you through StreamYard right now. Sometimes that doesn't come through when I'm putting it in on StreamYard, so I'll make sure that it's in there on Facebook. But the most important thing is that you just have to value, if not, I'm not even going to tell you what you have to do. I'm going to say, if and should you value yourself and love yourself, or would like to increase how much you love yourself, or would just like to have a time out to love on yourself, then now's the time for you to institute solitude time. You know, uh, you called it time out for the kids. I don't know if they're still doing that or not, but take that time out. It's important. But let everyone else or anyone else. And if you are in a place where there's no one else, if you are in a place where you can have solitude anytime you want, because you're already living with yourself, but you may be on the phone a lot, you may be on Zoom a lot, you may be continually looking at ways on Facebook or Twitter or whatever the social media are that you use, outlets that you use. You might find yourself doing that in order to not take time out to be with yourself. But I'm sharing with you this. It is so important to just take out some time to recognize you, to love you, to love on you, to appreciate you. A lot of times we don't appreciate ourselves. We take ourselves for granted. We need to appreciate ourselves. Take a time out, have some solitude time. And in that solitude is the silence. That means no one should be talking, no TVs, no music, no radio, just you and your thoughts. And for many of us, our God. Have a blessed day. Be a blessing to someone else. Be productive today. Write that one thing down that you're going to get done no matter what. Speaking to the choir. I'm Dr. Stephanie D. Burrows, CEO of Stephanie Speaking, and I'm here to help people grow their grit, release, and take back their lives. I have several different coaching programs on those various subject matter, as well as for those of you who are still looking to punch your way in, or no, let's not punch our way in, but find your way in and through and navigate, the government contracting space if you're not accustomed to that particular space and all those pesky certifications that you have to go through. So I'm here for you. I speak, I train, I coach, and I'm writing another book. Finally, finally, it's taken forever. So y'all have a blessed day. Bye.